Stephanie Delaney, and I'm the Dean for Academic Programs at South Seattle College. I've also been teaching online for about 20 years, and I have some ideas about some alternatives that you can use to doing traditional essay assignments. When thinking about alternatives to the traditional essay, you want to keep in mind the general idea of universal design for learning. Universal design for learning asks us to allow students to express themselves in different ways. And one of the ways to think about that, to organize your thoughts around that, is to make sure that you have different assignments that appeal to different learning types. For example, kinesthetic learners who like to learn by touching things, by doing something physical, audio learners who want to hear it, and visual learners who want to see an image of it. And so I'm going to give you some ideas under each of those categories. For kinesthetic learners, you might ask the students to create some concepts with Play-Doh. I tried this with a group of graduate students at the end of a course where I asked them to summarize what they learned from the course with their Play-Doh. It was amazing, the results that I got from students, very fun, and they worked in groups, and then at the end they gave a presentation on a very informal presentation on what their Play-Doh representation what it said. The students really enjoyed it, I really enjoyed it, and everybody had a different way of sharing their knowledge of what they learned during the course. Another alternative way of thinking about essay assignments is thinking about ways that you allow audio learners to share their knowledge. One way is a spoken response to an essay prompt. I have been doing this, it makes it super easy in Canvas because they've got the audio and video tool right there in the response area. And so I allow students to either write out an essay response or speak an essay response. One thing you'll want to think about if you're doing that is to make sure that your grading criteria or your rubric clearly articulates how you'll grade both the written and the audio version of an assignment. And you can work with your e-learning staff to make sure that those instructions are clear. Another way of thinking about alternatives to the essay assignment is to think about what you're doing for your visual learners. I've recently learned about a really fun presentation model called Pechakucha, which is where you take 10 or 20 different images or PowerPoint slides and then spend 20 seconds on each slide to make a presentation that's just a little over 6 minutes long. This allows the visual learner to find images that represent what it is that you are wanting them to share, and it also has some benefits for the audio learner, and the conciseness of the presentation really makes people distill down their thoughts in a really wonderful way. You can find examples of Pechakucha by just searching it on in Google, and offering that as a framework for your student presentations can be really fun.